Hello, it's your girl Ivy, and you are watching The Will of God. Welcome, Red family. Thank you for tuning in. If you can like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. All is welcome. Doesn't matter if you're short, tall, young, old, whatever background you are from, it doesn't matter. You are definitely welcome. You're definitely welcome to comment. You're definitely welcome to subscribe. Whatever God lays on your heart, you are definitely welcome to do. I am so appreciated. I am so appreciative of everyone that viewed this channel. You know, I don't want to do anything outside of God's will. I'm not trying to be like anyone. I want to be what God have me to be in these last and evil days. Because if you try to be like someone, it's not going to work out. You know, that's just how it is. It's not going to work out. So I try to be like myself, you know. Yeah. Actually, I don't try to be like myself. I am myself, okay? That's the best way I can put it. I am being myself. That's the best way I can put it. Thursday, I was so irritated for some reason. Not all day Thursday, but half of the day Thursday, I was getting irritated. Little things like this and little things like that was irritating me. Now I didn't take my anger out on anyone, and there's times where times in your life where you don't feel like being bothered. You don't feel like talking, and that was just one of those days Thursday. I can't explain it. I'm not going to even go into all of that. But even when I try to pray, I had to stop. I said, Lord, you got to help me. I found myself saying, Father, forgive me. I'm sorry, Lord. Forgive me for doing that. I apologize. So it just, let us know, let me know that even as a Christian, you're going to go through, okay? Of course you're going to go through. Even as a Christian, you're going to get aggravated. You're going to get angry. We're human, all right? We're not exempt from these things, no. But we have Christ to fall back on. And he would definitely help us. I know he definitely helped me because I feel much better. I don't feel aggravated. I feel good. I really do. I feel great. Great. I do. Now, yesterday, it was raining, and I was just looking at the rain, and I said, Lord, it is so beautiful. The rain was beautiful. I loved it. Yes, I do. And then also my window is very close to the trees. So when it was, getting a little rough yesterday, so the trees, the leaves and the branches started hitting the window. I don't know. I like that. I do. I like that. As long as it's not going too crazy, nothing crash up against the window and break the window. No. But other than that, I like that. Now today, as I told y'all in another video, in a previous video, after I had my surgery, I had fell off. For June and all of July, I have been eating everything that I should not have been eating, that I have not eaten in over a year. I have not eaten like this in over a year, very close to 2 years. So I'm not pleased with that at all. I'm really not. But today, what I did, I had went downstairs and I had got some beets. What else? Some beets, spinach, celery, and I put a little bit of the apple cider vinegar, and I blended up and drank it. So it was disgusting, of course, but it's good for you, I just need to just cleanse myself out and drink a lot of water, plenty of water. That is definitely the key, because I plan on, and I choose to be healthy. I desire to be healthy. God wants us to be healthy. The Bible said, I wish above all that you will prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. He don't want us to prosper in just one area, but he wants us to prosper in every single area. of our lives, you know. So that's what I'm working on. I'm not gonna lie, you know, I don't like the fact that I've been eating everything, and I have no one to blame. I'm not gonna blame the devil. I'm not gonna blame anyone. I'm gonna blame myself. It was me. I knew better. I should have done better, but you know, that's not here or there. I'm not gonna even. What's done is done, and it's no use of crying over spilt milk. So that's how I look at it. I still have to go on with my life. So yeah, so today is Saturday. Like I said, I went downstairs and got a few things that I needed to, you know, to detox. And yeah, and that's that. Anyway, moving on. Friday I go to the supermarket, right? I had to get a couple of things. Now I live on the 6th floor, so the elevator stopped to the 4th floor. And when the elevator stopped to the 4th floor, this guy, he came into the elevator, one of my neighbors, and this is how I am. I'll say hi, you know, whatever. Sometimes I'll make a little conversation, sometimes I don't. But either way, you know, I'm mostly, you know, hi, you know, I'm calm, I'm cool, very easy to get along with, very easy to talk to. So that's just me. I could be walking down the street, and I might see a female with a nice dress on, and I like the color, and she looked nice, and I might say, "Oh, you look so nice today. I love that color." You know, nothing funny about me, just giving a compliment. That's it. So that's how I am. So when the guy came in the elevator, I said, "How you doing today?" He said he's doing fine. I said, "Are you enjoying this weather?" He said, "Yes, I am. I love the summertime." Now, there's some people that love the summer, love the winter, you know, spring, whatever. Me personally, I love, all the seasons you got to deal with. You're living in New York. But me, I'm going to be honest, I prefer the winter, not the winter, no. The fall and the spring, for the simple fact that it's not too hot, not too cold, at least not to me. That's how I see it. And there's some people, they prefer the summer. I know one female, she preferred the summertime, you know. So and there's some people, they prefer the winter, and that's that, you know, to each his own. So he said he loved the summertime. So me being curious, I said, "Well, what do you love about the summertime? Why do you love the summer so much?" And he said, "Because of the women." So I said, "What do you mean by that?" And he said, "Because of the women. You know how, you know, they dress it, you know, how they dress, you know, more like that." In other words, he was saying that he loved the summer because the women is dressed half naked. That's what he was saying. So he said, "Yeah, you know how y'all women dress in the summertime, you know." So I had to stop him right there. I said, "All right, I know where you're going. I understand what you're saying. But I said, not every female is like that. And you're looking at one right now." I said, "I'm a Christian, so therefore, I don't get down like that. And I know there's some people that's not even Christians. They're not claiming salvation, and they don't dress provocative. So I'm not saying that, you know, just because, I'm a Christian, so only Christians dress, you know, dress decent or modest or anything. No, there's some people that claim salvation, and I've seen them dress provocative. I've seen them dress half naked outside. So I'm not saying every Christian. I'm just saying for me, okay? That's the only thing I can speak for myself. So, and the reason why I had to really correct him, because he said, "You know how y'all women are." So in other words, it sounded like he putting every woman in one box. You can't do that, okay? You can't do that. Every woman is different. Yes. We have, now when we were born, whatever, yes, we have the same body parts and whatnot. Naturally, we're able to carry children, and we get our menstrual, that thing. Okay, yes, we share that in common, yes. But on a personal note, not every female is getting down like that, all right? So I had to let him know, no, I don't get down like that. I believe in covering up. Now, I'm not saying that you have to dress like a pilgrim, and I'm not saying that you have to dress with just your eyes covered. I'm sorry. with just your eyes showing. Now, if you want to dress like that, that's between you and God. I prefer not to dress like that. I'd rather not dress like that. I do not desire to dress like that, but that's between you and God. And I'm going to leave that right there. So I had to really correct him because he was so passionate about what he was saying. He said, I love it. Yeah, so I said, well, you know what? My pastor always told us to leave something to the imagination of for the man. In other words, cover up, okay? There are ways where you can dress, where you do not have to be exposing your body parts, okay? So I really just don't agree with what he was saying, and that's how he feel, he like what he like. And that's another thing. Men, they see what they like and they like what they like. If they see a half-naked woman, a lot of the men, they're going to want that woman. They're going to go after that woman. She's going to get the wrong attention. Now, when I was a teenager, I probably was between 16 to 18 years old. Between 16 and 18 years old. I was in foster care. So I had this, I had borrowed a crop top from someone, and I had bought this skirt. Now, when I was those ages, I never dressed half naked. I never, dressed provocative or anything like that. No, I never felt comfortable doing that. But just one time, I put this combination together. It was a jean skirt, and it had a split at the side. And then I had this crop top on, and I put those two together. So when I put those two together, already I was feeling uncomfortable, but I had to go somewhere. I said, okay, let me just go. When I go outside, I get all the wrong attention from the men. Yes, I did. I did not like it. It was very uncomfortable. When I got home, I gave the crop top back to the lady that let me hold it, and I threw away the skirt. I never put that outfit on again. All right, so that's what I'm saying. That's just me. There's a lot of females even on these platforms. They know what they're doing, okay? When a lot of these women, they dress a certain way, provocative and half naked, they know exactly what they're doing. They know that the men are gonna come and sweat over them, gawk over them, or whatever, and I can only imagine the comments that these women get in their profiles or whatever, and in their comment section. So you got to be very careful how you present yourself, okay? Now, me as a woman of God, God would teach you how to dress. God would teach you X, Y, and Z. He would teach you what you need to know, all right? So, it's not necessary to dress like that. My advice to the women out there, keep that for your husband. That is supposed to be for you and your husband. There's nothing wrong with, the things that the females are wearing. However, it's something wrong when you're wearing it outside for everyone else to see. That should be for just you and your husband. And if you live alone or whatever, you want to wear the outfit around the house, fine. But don't come out here, I don't think any woman should be coming outside half naked, because you're going to get the wrong attention. And I'm going to be honest, let's just keep it real and let's call a spade, okay? A lot of these men, they're not thinking about taking that woman home to meet their mother. They're thinking about taking that woman home to their bed. That's all I'm saying, okay? It just seemed like everything It just seemed like it's so much, it's just so out of hand. Yeah. But anyway, so that's what I wanted to come up here and say. Now I'm going to read a scripture. And actually, I talked about something like this in a video that I had did some months ago. Modesty, something like that. And I go into, details on, I talk about that. So I'm just, telling you what happened on Friday. I'm just, giving you the backstory of what happened Friday. So, yeah. So let me read this. 1 Timothy, 2nd chapter, 9 and 10th verse I'm going to read. And it says, I also want the woman to dress modestly, with decency and propriety, adoring themselves, not with elaborate hairstyles, or gold, or pearls, or expensive clothing, but with good deeds, appropriate for women who profess to worship God. All right, so there's a couple of things that's in there. Number one, the Bible is telling us to dress modestly. The Bible is telling us to dress decent, okay? And also the Bible is not saying that we cannot, in that scripture, it's not saying that we can't have nice hairstyles, nice clothing, nice jewelry, and so forth and whatnot. No, but don't let that be your identity, okay? There's nothing wrong with saying, okay, I'm going to go outside, my hair is going to be done. You need to worry about that. You need to be careful how you go outside, okay? It's very important, all right? So, and this scripture is saying, as a woman of God, we should not be dressing any old way. And that goes for any woman, to be honest. We should not be dressing any old way. As a woman of God, we ought to know, because God will teach us. I promise you, he will teach us, okay, how to dress. The thing of it all is that we should not glorify, we should not praise, we should not worship the hairstyle, we should not worship the jewelry or anything like that. That should not be your identity, okay? You have to know that you're beautiful even without those things. You might not have those things to put on, but you have to know that you're beautiful even without those things. And there's nothing wrong with having those things, but don't let that be your God. You know, like I said, you know, I truly do believe in the fact that, how can I say this? I do believe that a lot of females, and I'm going to say it again, I know I said it before, I do believe a lot of females know what they're doing when they dress in a certain way. When everything is tight on them, everything is pushed up, everything is showing, everything is see-through, everything, you know everything. Well, sweetie, you don't leave nothing left to the man imagination. Okay? Now there is some men that you're like, you know, I can't take that home to my mother. And there's some men that don't care. No, I don't want no man to see me like that. I'm sorry. I don't want no man to see me like that, to view me like that. I don't. No. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful how you dress. Be careful how you present yourself, okay? Be very careful. And I'm going to leave it as that. All right. Stay blessed, be blessed, and be about God's business. You can't go wrong.